Alright, so my last video ranting about a couple of annoying things in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam did pretty well, and I thought I should make a part 2, because you guys commented a lot of things that I completely forgot about, and I want to include them in today's video, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe and share the video. That would greatly help me out. We are so close to 1k subs, I can feel it. Anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, I want to talk about team killing once again, and the reason why I bring this up is because of something that happened to me the other day. So to give you guys some context, I was playing in Hue City as the NLF, and over the span of, I'd say, 20 minutes, I was team killed 5 times with a grenade. Now, obviously, I forgave them every single time because most of them said sorry and some of them were genuine accidents. But I feel the need to bring up the fact that if you intend on throwing a grenade, bring up your map to see if there are any friendlies in the general direction of where you're gonna throw the grenade, because it prevents unnecessary team kills. Because if you see that there are friendlies where you're gonna throw it, then maybe don't throw it at all. And you know, I want to talk about forgiving team kills once again, right? Because this happened to me the other day, and you're gonna see on screen, I'm playing on this map, I forgot the name of the map to be honest, but basically, I'm getting shot at by an LMG. I get behind a bush, and I'm using the map 49, the French original. I do apologize to anyone that saw my Viet modified or the French original video, but basically, I'm shooting back at them, and a teammate runs in front of me. He ran in front of me, and you know what? I said sorry in chat in like very bad English because I was spamming in the chat. And you know what? They didn't forgive me. And you know, the thing is, right, I don't care if I have to wait 30 seconds, even if a team kill is forgiven. I don't care about that because I just go on my phone and on Reddit if I have like a team kill cooldown or whatever. It's the fact that when you don't press F1 to forgive a team kill, it's basically saying that I'm in the wrong. I'm the idiot for shooting you, for running in front of me when I'm shooting. It's not like he ran in front of me and then I started shooting. I was already shooting and he ran in front of me and he acts as if that's my fault. It just pisses me off. Just forgive the team kills. And you know, if I was in his position, I would have forgiven it and I would have said, hey, that's my bad, bro. I ran in front of you. Okay? That just annoys me. That really ruined me, okay? Alright, look, but my next complaint has to be with the pilots. There has to be some system implemented that prevents people, I'd say under level 20, from flying the helicopters. In my opinion, it could be less, it could be more. I understand everyone wants to be in a Huey, blast Fortunate Sun, but you can practice as much as you want in a training map or in an offline resort map or whatever. Because I want to tell you guys a story about the time when I was able to hold a site on resort as a commander for more than half the game. And it was simply because all I had to do was keep calling in anti-air, because people would constantly fly above 75 meters. I don't know why you'd want to fly that high anyways, considering like you want to be low and fast as possible when you're playing on a map like Resort. You want to get to the first point in the first initial push as fast as possible. I don't care if you have to fucking crash land the helicopter. You want to get your squad leaders on that point behind the rocks as fast as possible. And then after that, you're not going to be able to land on the beach. You're going to have to go around to the sides. But look, I was able to keep calling in anti-air, and within a couple of seconds, you'd see in the kill feed that I had shot down like multiple helicopters with like them being completely full. But look, you know what else is annoying about helicopters and team kills, right? Sometimes when I land on Resort, people decide to run behind the helicopter and get turned into minced meat by rotor blades. Yes, the rotor blades can kill if the pilot is in the helicopter. I've seen it happen. I'm not imagining this. This has happened. And the thing is, it's happened a couple of times, which mind you, I don't take responsibility for, because these people, right, they have the audacity to run behind a fully working helicopter, right, that's spinning at what, 500 RPMs a minute. I don't know how fast a rotor blade is, but you know, that fast, right, I imagine. And they run behind it, get turned into minced meat. It's counted as a team kill on me, and they don't forgive me. How is that my fault though? How? I failed to see. How is that my fault that you ran behind a fucking helicopter? That just pisses me off, because then I'm stuck with like a 15-second bonus team kill respawn time because these people have the audacity to blame their screw up on me. Alright, so my next complaint is people who vote kick others out of the server for no reason. Like, you could get the helicopter roll and boom, vote kick by some sweaty neckbeard who wanted to fly it instead. Or you could be a commander, and of course, as a commander, you are always the reason why your team's getting steamrolled, right? And like, I just wish they changed the way the vote kick system works, because I've seen people just get kicked from certain roles either for no reason or for the littlest of reasons. Like, I've seen commanders vote kicked with little to no warning. Like, why can't you just talk to them first or ask them to step down? Like, say, hey, you're doing a shit job, gonna be fucking honest, just step down so we don't get steamrolled. You can like roll kick them, but like this happened to me. I was doing pretty good on this map. I don't know if anyone else was in that game where I got fucking vote kicked as a commander. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I was communicating. I called in some good artillery strikes, and then for no reason, I just got vote kicked from the server, and I didn't even know it. And then I'll admit, I went on like a freaking manhunt. I wanted to get back in the server. I tried changing my IP address, like by going into the terminal window. I forgot what it's called on Windows, and trying to change it, and then I could get back in the server as on the other team, because mind you, we were getting fucking steamrolled. Like, a site was taken in like, I'd say a minute, and I tried to get back in and join the other team, and then I could kind of steamroll them to say, yeah, fuck you guys for vote kicking me. I hold a grudge. I'm sorry. All right, and you know, the next thing that I hate about this game, right, is the unmarked combat zones. Like, I can't remember the amount of times where I have pushed a little too far ahead and my weapon suddenly becomes disabled right as I become face to face with an enemy. Like, I understand the purpose of it. It's to prevent people from running along the edge of the map and just destroying people from the rear end. But I mean, I just wish we could have at least, like, I don't know, use our secondary weapons, or just give us like a 5-second warning that says, hey, you're in enemy controlled territory, fall back or your gun will be disabled. I just think that would be much better in my opinion, because I was playing on one of my favorite maps, right, Dawn of Tet. A lot of people don't like that map. I fucking love that map. One of my favorite maps. I always do well on it. So I'm playing as the ARVN. Obviously, I wouldn't play as anything else on that map. I have to use my M1 Garand, and I didn't get the gameplay, unfortunately, but I got spawned, right, because they were the Vietnamese, North Vietnamese were gonna take like I site, right? I got spawned in at A site. Okay, I don't know how, but I got spawned in at the A site, and I couldn't use my weapon because I was in enemy controlled territory. So I had to sneak behind them, right? I had to go fucking behind them just so I could use my weapon, and I ended up getting spotted. Even though I said that I surrender, please take me prisoner, they still executed me, okay? It's just bullshit. Alright, so swinging back to commanders for a quick second, don't you just hate it when you get spawned on your commander and you're either right at the back of the map, or I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but I would click in like the weapon select menu or something, or I don't know, I'd just be clicking the mouse button. I don't know, I'm like, I have ADHD. I don't know, I'm very fidgety. And then I'd actually end up like shooting my weapon just as I spawn in, and I've had some close calls. I've nearly shot some teammates where we get spawned to like a tunnel or some close quarter area, and I'm like, I hit the middle mouse button, or not the middle mouse button, the fire button just as I spawn in. I don't know if that's happened to anyone else, but that's happened to me. Alright, so the final thing I want to mention is squad leaders who don't provide good marks for the commander. Like, I know the commanders can make their own, but sometimes it's just hard, especially on a map such as Hue, to get close enough to a good mark, or kind of get into a position to create a good mark. Unless I have a radio man who can follow me around, because I'm going to be out the freaking radio most of the time. Because sometimes, you have squad leaders who put marks on top of other marks, or just in the most inconvenient places, such as right on top of the point, which pretty much means your team and the enemy just won't be able to go on the point if you call in like, a napalm or an artillery strike. And even yet, it doesn't really work if the enemy is like underground, like, undercover. And this happened on Longtown. I saw a guy get vote kicked for this. He called an artillery strike on, I think the second point on the right hand side, not the one with the little huts, the one with the underground part, right? He called an artillery strike, killed a couple of friendlies. He got kicked, right? Because he was right on top of the point that we were taking. And the thing is, all the enemies were underground. So it's like the artillery strike was kind of useless since they had just sat at the artillery strike. However, I do appreciate it when commanders request new, artillery markers, because even when I'm a commander, I do tend to forget that, oh wait, I'm a commander. I have to create marks. So I do kind of wish or advise that a lot of commanders, well, most do this, but I've seen some that don't do it, just request new artillery markers. That really does help it out, help our squad leaders out most of the time. But yeah, I'm gonna end today's video there. I am actually out of breath. Like, I'm shaking. I'm freaking just, that was a freaking workout. I would really appreciate it if you guys liked, subscribed, and shared the video with your friends and family. Anyways, my name is Tantu, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.